the Muslims, and instead of letting his dad sign the peace treaty, they just pop him in the head. And so the son is just watching this, and you can see his face just blanch. And we realize that the son is learning that if you stand up and try and care in this world, you'll be cut down. And then, so then we cut to him being like 20 years old, and he's joined the military because it's the easiest thing that he can do. But he's running tequila from Mexico, and he gets caught and put in jail. And they tell him, they come to him and they say, look, you are a horrible soldier, but your test skills are great. Your fight skills are great, your shooting is great, but you're just unmanageable. But you got your dad's name. And we have a spaceship, and we are trying to bring the world together, just like the space station brought the world together in the last century. We want to do that now. And so you have to do that or you're going to spend a long time in jail. So he goes and is the captain, but the captain of the ship believes that if you do anything in this world, if you care about anything, you're dead. And his whole crew is spying on each other and backstabbing each other because everyone's spying for their own government and everything. And they go out in space, and the first thing that happens is they get lost. Their little star map doesn't work, and so they just try to work in Sulu, and then they get to the place, and they just go, oh my God, we have no idea where we are. We have no idea how to get back. So the first season is them just running away from the galaxy trying to get home. Please. Yeah.
I know something that is like happening as well. Like I said, the back as much time as embarrassing you and doing that as embarrassing me. So I have people nipples. Have you ever had nipple fight as part of foreplay?
Good question. I'm tickless right in here. And no, I've never had a tickle fight as part of foreplay. No, because when I was a kid, I used to have nightmares about giants tickling me to the point of convulsion, and I think that was probably, I had adults in my life who liked to tickle me. So I would feel bad when I tickle somebody else. Sorry. Oh, and you do get to ask your question, yeah. What's my favorite song to sing in concerts? Good question. They're like my babies. I can't choose, man. I feel like they're going to be offended if I Sorry. The karma would get me if I did that. What's that, man?
Is there anyone in particular you'd like to write with or perform with on stage?
Is there anyone that I'd like to write songs with and perform with on stage? I think I'd like to write a song with Garrett. If his band would let me get up with him. That's a tight band. He's got a good band. Yeah. What's up?
Hiya. I'd like to know, are you martial arts trained in your life? Or?
Have I trained in martial arts? Yes. Green belt in judo. But that's about it. I took a little karate course, later on, but I didn't really get into the belts with that.
Is Buffy the best thing you've ever worked on, and do you miss it?
Is Buffy the best thing I've ever worked on, and do I miss it? I think, yes, I think Buffy was probably the... I don't know, man. I don't know. Because Torchwood is actually more subversive than Buffy. And I'm a subversive artist. When I had my own theater company, we were trying to subvert all the lies that corporations are telling us, like you can buy happiness, or if you comb your hair in a certain way, you'll be a better person, stuff like that. So, I do miss Buffy, but at the same time, I'm really excited to be a part of Torchwood. It's just I'm not that much of a part of Torchwood.
Right, anyway.
Thank you. Right on. Right on. And I'm waving like mad.
Yeah. I'm Kat.
Hey, Kat.
I've got two things. So, first of all, my friend Kate's too scared to argue with me. It's 21st birthday, and happy birthday to her.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear
Katie.
Happy birthday.
Do I like sci-fi and do I wish I was a part of Firefly? I feel no. I'm glad I wasn't part of Firefly because Joss, I gave that little Star Trek idea to Joss, and it was a 16-page treatment, and he said he never read it, but then he came up with an idea where the starship was going to go out into the universe and make it into Now, he didn't rip me off. His idea was much different than mine. But what I had in my show was that we would know, the audience would know that at the end of all of these mistakes, we're going to get to the Federation. So there's lift, there's hope. And therefore it gives you the ability to take these characters and make them do really horrible things, but the audience knows that it's going to be okay. But if you take that lift away, then it becomes some whining, I think. So, okay.
Hiya, I'm Jan. My birthday How different is your private persona to how you are in public? Because we only ever really see that on the stage. What do you like when you're on your own?
I don't know. The question is my private persona different than the one that's on stage? No. I think that acting should be about revealing yourself. It should be about taking masks off. It's not about lying or putting masks on. So I think that I would be very concerned if there was a difference there. Yeah.
You think like happy birthday if you like?
I'm sorry, if we're going to go down that road and I'm going to be singing happy birthday, happy birthday, love.
Not my birthday. You can invite 3 people to dinner, dead or alive. Who would you invite?
Why not? If I could invite 3 people to dinner, who would it be?
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive. Thank good. There's some good dead people out there. Albert Einstein, Gandhi, and George Bush, so we could kill him. I think Gandhi would make an exception for that guy. The question is, am I going to be in season 3 of Torchwood? If they ask me, I am there. In fact, I'm wherever Russell wants me to be. I think Russell is just amazing. Just amazing. What's up?
So I have 2 questions. Russell, how are you doing? You alright?
The first question, am I doing all right? I am doing all right. I feel better, and my tummy is better. But if I run for that bathroom, please let me get it.
I just wondered, what's it like to work with Joss Whedon?
What's it like to work with Joss Whedon? Joss has a lot of love and a lot of anger. So it depends on which day and which job you get. But in general, it's nirvana. It's a difficult kind of nirvana, and it's a scary sort of heaven. But artistically, I don't think I've ever been challenged quite so much as working with him. Yeah. So God, it's going to be mad. What's up? If I could pick one, only one, between music and acting, which would I pick and why? I think I made that decision back in high school, and I chose acting. And at this point, I don't know that you can change that choice. That was a long time ago. And if I dump my acting, I don't know that I'm a good enough musician to dump acting. I wasn't fishing. But sometimes I think maybe it would have been more